So today I'm going to show you my tea and herb collection. So here it is. And all of these I've grown or foraged and then dried. I have the shelves kind of organized different ways. So these are things I mostly use for tea. This shelf has mostly herbs. And then I have surplus at the top. So I'm going to show you, I'll show you my tea shelf first because this is the one I'm in multiple times a day. So we have stevia. So we actually have a stevia plant and I dry the leaves. A little bit of lemon balm, but I have more lemon balm. And if you notice inside of each of my containers, I have these silica packets, and these are supposed to absorb moisture. And I've had really good luck with my herbs staying nice and dry. And I think 'cause I spent so much time growing them and drying them, it would be awful if they got moldy. So I use the silica packets as sort of an insurance that I'm not going to have moldy herbs that I have to just throw away. This is holy basil. This stuff is amazing. It smells kind of like Christmas time, and it makes a really good tea. And then I have mint. And this is also mint from previous year. Horehound is an herb that is really good for sore throats and coughs, and it's very like fuzzy-ish. It doesn't taste that good, but if you are sick, it's good for you. This is pineapple weed. It's these little flowers that actually smell like pineapple, and it grows in my driveway, and it tastes really good in tea. And I have dried lemon slices, and we grow the lemons. We have a little lemon tree. So there's some more. Also in here I have chamomile. That's really fresh and tasty. And fireweed. Fireweed is a really good substitute for like black tea or green tea. It doesn't have any caffeine, and you take the leaves, you crush them in your hands, and you let them ferment for a few days, and it smells so good. I drink a lot of this, so I'll kind of show you. See, it's kind of like, see how it's like little balls, and sometimes they break up into little pieces. It's really good. All right, next shelf. So herbs, we have parsley, Italian basil, thyme. I still have fresh thyme in the garden, so we don't use a lot of the dry thyme. When I have the fresh herb, I prefer that over the dried. Some dill weed. Rosemary, and again, I have fresh rosemary outside still, but it's nice to have because if something happens to my rosemary. So these I bought from the store, so I'm not going to show you those. Dill seed, this is sage, Italian basil. I already showed you that. More sage. Sage is really good when we make breakfast sausage. Oregano. So I had extra garlic this year, and I made my own garlic powder, and it's so good. It's so strong in a really nice garlic way. And at the top, I've got extra fireweed, which is good, and this is extra lemon balm, and then more garlic powder, all homemade. And then extra parsley. And then you kind of see those are limes. They're not as good as the lemons, but still, it's nice to have. And then over on this side of the cabinet is one that I kind of reserve for when we don't feel good. They're more medicinal. Let's see, I've got bee balm. I'm gonna grow a lot more this year so we can just enjoy it when we're not sick. Nettles. I have a little bit of feverfew. Some plantain. This is good if you get a bee sting. You chew it up and you stick it on the sting. It actually helps because I got a lot of stings last year from wasps. Anise hyssop. This kind of is like a licorice type flavor. And lemon verbena. Yarrow. Coneflower. Coneflower is good for, it's like an antiviral. And then raspberry leaf. That's good for like cramps. And it's, you can have it other times too. An anise hyssop, that's more of that. What's back here? Agastache. Lemon bee balm. It's a lot of hard work, but it's so nice having a whole bunch of different types of teas. Or then when I make dinner, I can use my own basil. I know everything is organic and fresh and not moldy. So I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. So I have this really cool tea strainer basket, which has been so nice for loose teas. And let me set you up so you can watch. So I'm gonna add in my teacup, I'm going to do some lemon balm because it's in the evening and lemon balm is very relaxing. Sometimes I have trouble sleeping. So just take a little bit of leaves and put them in there. As you can see. I'm gonna do a mix. That's how I like to do my tea. I've got holy basil. Don't need a lot. It's more like the smell is really nice. I've already drank probably like 4 cups of tea today, so I don't want to overdo it. I'm going to add a little bit of pineapple weed, and I can show you more. See, it's like little, they smell like pineapples, and it's related to chamomile. And then fireweed. Let's put some of that in there. I think that's going to be good. I don't want it too strong. Like I said, I've already had way too many cups of tea today. So I'm going to add the boiling water. So you can see, and it's already changing color. But I'm going to let this sit in the boiling water for about 5 or 6 minutes. And I'm going to let it cool down. Because if you add, so this is honey. And it's raw honey from our hive. And there's a lot of like beneficial stuff in the honey and raw honey. And if you add it to really hot tea, it just kills everything. So I'm going to wait until my tea is drinkable before I add the honey.